Does the president have the authority to ban certain immigrants from entering our country? Yes. I'll wait a second for you to pick up your jaw off the ground and I'll explain how. Since 1952, in the United States Code, Title 8, Aliens and Nationality, Chapter 12, Immigration and Nationality, Subchapter 2, Immigration, Part 2, Admission Qualifications for Aliens, Travel Control of Citizens and Aliens, Section 1182, Inadmissible Aliens, Heading F, it specifically states, and I put it up on the screen for your reading convenience, suspension of entry or imposition of restrictions by President. Whenever the President finds that the entry of any aliens or any class of aliens into the United States would be detrimental to the interests of the United States, he may, by proclamation, and for such period as he shall deem necessary, suspend the entry of all aliens or any class of aliens as immigrants or non-immigrants, or impose on the entry of aliens any restrictions he may deem to be appropriate. The second part of that heading refers to the Attorney General's powers in restricting aliens from entering the country when they've been found to have entered illegally via some commercial airline. Now, the word and intent here is pretty clear. It gives the president complete authority without oversight or congressional hearing or even executive order that he can suspend for any duration any class of aliens. And a class could be a country of origin or anything else. Now, before I go any further, I wanted to expel another myth, that President Trump's recent attempted travel ban is an anti-Muslim travel ban. And that is not the case. Say whatever you want about how ill-suited this travel ban is, say whatever you want about how inefficient it would be or how impractical it would be, but it is not targeting Muslims in the slightest. It's targeting 7 countries that were specifically outlined by President Obama when he had his travel ban, that they could be dangerous as far as terrorists coming in from those 7 countries. Those 7 countries were chosen specifically because they were enumerated by President and President Obama as being potential vehicles for dangerous individuals to enter the United States through those channels. It's also important to note that of the 7 countries in this proposed travel ban, only one of them cracks the top 10 of countries most populated by Muslims. Indonesia, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nigeria, Egypt, Iran, Turkey, Algeria, and Morocco comprise of 66% of the Muslim population of the world, and only Iran is on this travel ban list. The others are Libya, Syria, Iraq, Sudan, Yemen, and Somalia, which have far fewer Muslims in them than in other countries around the world. So to claim that this is a ban on Muslims immigrating into our country, that is erroneous. If that were the case and that were the goal, then we'd have an entirely different list of countries to ban immigration. These are just the 7 countries that we have proven evidence for terrorists trying to enter our country through. Since this is an explicit power, it doesn't have to be written out formally in an executive order. It can just be done. The reason why I believe President Trump did issue an executive order is because he wanted to place official restrictions on the duration. It was specifically to last 3 months, no longer. It's especially important to note that this is a formally included, exclusive power to the president that is explicitly written. He doesn't have to issue an executive order to go above and beyond the normal procedure, and it doesn't have to go through Congress. All that is required is that the president believe that there is an imminent threat from specific aliens or class of aliens to restrict their travel or impose certain sanctions on them in order to travel. So when any president, such as President Obama, issued a travel ban, they were fully legal in doing so, and President Trump is now. To say that he isn't is to reject law that's on the books. Now, we can talk about how practical this is, or how useful it is, or if it's the right thing to do, and it may not be. But to say that it is illegal is just not the case. That's just false. So hopefully now we're all on the same page. I also hope you converse with your friends, family, and coworkers about legal immigration bans and what you think of them, whether they're good or bad or other. I'll see you next time.